when you say farmers feel something is amiss, are we talking of all farmers or a small group of farmers who benefit from rice and wheat MSP? There are other farmers who are cash crop growing farmers who may have a very different view. I had Mr. Chengal Reddy on my program a few days ago, a farmer from South India who had a very different view, said why not, why shouldn't farmers try and take advantage of these laws?
Rajdeep, that is why I'm saying, and I'm saying with full responsibility, please bring two farmer organizations with some mass base on the program who defend this. Even the RSS is unable to defend it. Kisan Sangh of the Bharatiya Kisan Sangh of the RSS is unable to defend it. No farmer organization with any following is able to defend it. This is not just Haryana, Punjab. As you yourself said, this we in All India Kisan Sangharsh Coordination Committee, which is a group of about 200 plus farmers organizations, we have got reports. Last when I saw the reports were from nearly 10,000 spots in the country where the Bandh was observed on the 25th. Ever heard of farmers protesting against a bill within 5 days of its being passed? It was such a spontaneous upsurge. I was traveling. Farmers without any organizational banner. They had created barriers outside the village. I said, कौन से organization के हैं? कहते जी कोई organization नहीं, हमें नहीं पता, सरकार कुछ गड़बड़ कर रही है और हमने organization छोड़ी, हम खड़े हो गए।
सरकार कुछ गड़बड़ कर रही है, meaning what? Are the farmers being misled, or are the farmers convinced that this is not in their interest?
Yes.
Rajdeep, any regime, this is the last argument of any regime. Now just imagine if the government says they are bringing a great legislation for freedom of media and journalists, and you find all the journalists on the street, what would the government say? They are being misled. The simple answer is farmers have genuine and real apprehensions. The real apprehension is number one, that the mandis will not be officially dismantled, but within 2 or 3 years, they would start crumbling because of the uneven competition they would have to face. The real fear is that the government is going to withdraw from investment. The real fear is that the MSP regime will never be officially withdrawn. But because you would not have APMCs, MSPs would become redundant. These are the real genuine apprehensions.
Let Sudhanshu Trivedi, you've heard Yogendra Yadav, and there is something to be said that the government in a pandemic, without adequate consultation, brings in these farm reforms. Is this the moment to do it? At a time when the farmers actually need income support. This is not the moment surely to scare the farmers. Even let's assume that they are being misled. In a pandemic, is this the time to do it when supply links are broken in any case, Mr. Trivedi?
Rajdeep, in this pandemic, we have just a couple of days back announced the MSP, the revised MSP. And we have provided so much, 80 crore people were provided food. Farmers were given 6,000 rupees. Ujjwala Yojana, there were 8 crore women were given free cylinder. Till the month of November, it's not the issue. But I am amazed that such a well-read person like Mr. Yogendra Yadav was unable to quote a clear-cut sentence from the act that does any sort of damage to it. And he was saying, quoting one person, I have not said that no farmer organization is there. He has got stuck to that Karnataka leader. Yes, of course. But how he is deliberately or deceitfully lost the both things, the vision and the voice. Supriya Shine ji herself was defending the act of the Youth Congress. And he's saying no politics. And you can go back and you see the
I still ask you, has the government pushed through, rushed through something without thinking it through?
Now coming to the government, whatever we have done with proper consultation when our manifesto was made. आपने पूछा कि जब जिस समय 370 या ट्रिपल तलाक करा था फिर रेफरेंडम कराया जाए? नहीं, हम तो पूछ के करते हैं. I've said 4 crore feedbacks were there. So we have taken a proper consultation and finally what we say, we do. It's not like others that they say something else and do something else. And finally I would like to ask, is APMC Act there for food and vegetable in Punjab? Say yes or no. And if APMC Act is there in Kerala, say yes or no.